Hello YouTube and welcome to the comic book channel. In today's video I'll be showing my comic book pickups from local comic book shops for the week of April 12th, 2023. Also, my sincerest apologies. I did not make a pickup video last week, so I'll be including those two. So this will probably be a very long video, and I have a few back issues as well. So without further tangent, here's the books from this week. From Boom Studios, I have the new #1, The Seasons Have Teeth. Super stoked about this one. It's got some really cool cover art. It's got a cool concept. I hope it's awesome. Next up from Whatnot Publishing is Griffin, Galaxy's Most Wanted. And I got the Star Trek movie homage because it looks pretty awesome. Whatnot Publishing, really good at doing these homage covers. Not great at picking good books though, that's for sure. Next up from American Mythology Productions is Legend Fell, issue #1. And I don't even know which cover this is. This is the main cover, because there was quite a few, but I just grabbed the main. My shop only had 2 covers. Here is a new #1 from Dark Horse Comics. This is the Great British Bump Off, issue #1. And shameless plug, this is the issue that we'll be going over in my comic book podcast. All new, all different, #1 comics. Of course, you guys can check that out here on YouTube or your podcatcher of choice. If you do, I greatly appreciate it, and we do a giveaway each and every episode, so check out the podcast and get a free copy of a book. Next up from Mad Cave is issue #1 of Exorcists Never Die. I have no idea what this is, but judging by the title and the people on the cover, it looks like maybe they're exorcists and they don't die, or I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. Sounds cool, though. Next up, we have the final issue from Image Comics of 8 Billion Genies, issue #1. I think I've said before, but I assume that this will just be a volume 1. There's no way they dumped this only at 8 issues. It's way too well received. I'm really excited. Hopefully this issue wraps it up really well, because it is a cool book, and I'm excited to see how it ends. Next up from Image is Emma Kubert's Stoneheart, issue #2. Me and Bob did this on the podcast a few weeks ago of issue #1. It was a really interesting read and illustrated beautifully, so check out that episode. But I'm excited to check out this one to see where the story goes. And speaking of being excited and seeing where the story goes, here's issue #13 of Noctera, a really good book by Scott Snyder. Next up, we have Dark Ride, issue #5. Check out the amazing cover art on this. This is such a cool looking book. It's a really cool premise too. I wish we could have done issue #1 on the podcast of that, but unfortunately we weren't doing the podcast when issue #1 came out. So maybe one day we'll do a bonus back issue #1 on that. But that is a cool book. And here's another great book, issue #340 of Spawn. I cannot believe it's already at issue 340. That's insane. Spawn's been around forever. Here's a new #1 from Image Comics. This is the giant, I won't even be able to say this name, Korju? I don't know. I'll go with that. I heard it's like a giant monster that's like falling in love with different things or trying to fall in love. I don't know if that's real or a fever dream I had, but that's what I heard. Here is a second issue. The first was really cool. This is from Jeff Lemire and Jordi Belair, so you know it's awesome because amazing writer, amazing artist. And Gabrielle Walta, who I'm not familiar with offhand, but this is Phantom Road, issue #2. Expecting really awesome things from this because #1 was great. #1 of this was great also, but this is issue #5 from Tim Seeley. This is Hexware. Over to IDW, we got some really cool crossover action going on, and this is the B. Kevin Eastman cover. This is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Usagi Yojimbo, Where When, issue #1. Again, that's the Kevin Eastman B variant, because I have to. And then here is the regular A cover, because it is awesome also. Over to DC Comics, I only picked up 1 book this week from them. I grabbed Batman Incorporated, really only for the first appearance. I'm not reading Batman Incorporated, so if you guys are, let me know if it's good. Maybe it's awesome, I don't know, but I haven't read any Batman Incorporated. Again, I grabbed it for the spec potential of the first appearance there. That's really the only reason I picked it up personally. Over to Marvel. Here's one that I'm so excited about. Marvel Voices Spider-Man issue, Marvel Voices Spider-Verse, I guess. Yeah, issue number 1. This is the 1 in 50 incentive. It is such a cool cover. Check out the artwork on that. So awesome. Spider-Punk looks amazing. Spider-Gwen or Ghost Spider, like such a good cover. I'm really excited. I scored this 1 in 50. I'm definitely going to hang on to that. I see the prices are soaring on eBay, but I'm not even trying to sell, so that's okay. Again, from Marvel Comics, we have issue number 21 of X-Men. Here is issue number 2 of X-23, Deadly Regenesis. We have a new volume of Guardians of the Galaxy. So we've got issue number 1 of this new volume of Guardians of the Galaxy. And I hear that the storyline is Group Fall, so that sounds great. Don't know what's going to happen in Group Fall, but I'm sure something amazing will. Here's a book that's been really good in its first 2 issues. This is Bloodline, Daughter of Blade. Always awesome to get some more Blade action. And I think in this issue, him and his daughter meet up or something. I don't know. I haven't followed it too closely. Next up is issue number 12 of Carnage. Carnage, always a great ride. Here's one that I'm so excited about, especially this cover art, because it is pretty out there. This is Star Wars Ewoks number 1. And it's like an anthology of Ewok stories illustrated by a whole bunch of different people. We got just a whole bunch of different people there. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a lot of, I think they're the artists. I don't know if that's writer and artist, but damn, that sounds fun. Here's issue number 22 of Moon Knight with Tigra on the cover there. We got issue number 5 of Miles Morales Spider-Man. Great cover on this one. And my last book of this week is issue number 3 of Storm and the Brotherhood of Mutants. Now, next up, I'm going to be showing the books that I picked up last week. Some of these could be a little mixed up, so you'll have to excuse me. I did pick these up from Scout Comics website, though, so these aren't technically from the comic book shop last week, but I did receive them Wednesday of last week, so I'm going to count them. I got the Black Demon Tales number 1. Here is the Ash Can of Attack at Acapulco, I can't say words. Black Demon Tale number 1. So that's the Ash Can of the same book. Again, this has been optioned already before the book came out, I believe, so that's pretty cool. Here from my local comic book shop, my comic book shop owner did a store exclusive of X-23 Deadly Regenesis number 1. And this is a Tyler Kirkham trade dress and a Tyler Kirkham Virgin variant. Homage there. Super cool. So I grabbed those. Also from Scout Comics, I grabbed Codename Ric Flair Magic 8 Ball. I've heard such good stuff about this, but I haven't had a chance to read it yet, so I cannot wait for that. Sounds super fun. Here's issue number 3 of How I Became a Shoplifter from Sumerian. Such a cool book. Here is a book that I'm super excited about. Again, I haven't read yet because I haven't dug into my stack from last week, really. It's been a little crazy. So from Dynamite, here's Disney Villain Scar number 1. Again, really stoked about that. Love The Lion King. Grew up on that. Super awesome. Here from Saks is an ash can of 7 Years in Darkness, a New York Comic-Con, I don't know, Read Pop exclusive or whatever. I have no idea, but I'm excited I got that. Excited to pick that up. Here's a book that sounds really cool from Vault Comics, in print Nightfall. This is The Nasty. It's got to do with like a videotape from a video rental store, so I can relate. Used to work at Blockbuster for a long time. Love it. Super fun. Here's a book that's been amazing so far. This is issue number 3 from Dark Horse Comics of Where Monsters Lie. Really fun book. And this one sounds equally amazing. I feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over again, but these things sound great. We're getting some good books right now. Also from Dark Horse and Flux House Imprint. Here is Hairball number 1 from Matt Kent and Tyler Jenkins. I won't spoil anything, just know that that's probably not what it seems. Here's issue number 18 of Stillwater from Image Comics. And next up, also from Image, here's Hell to Pay, issue number 4. From Image Comics, I'm not sure what imprint this is, but I know it's Mark Millar's imprint. Here's Nightclub, issue 4. Really, really cool series. You should definitely check it out. It's only on issue 4, and they're only $1.99 each, so might as well jump on that if you can. Here's an amazing, amazing Mark Brooks cover for King Spawn, issue 21. Can't get over how good that looks. Mark Brooks, a freaking genius. Another new number 1 from Image Comics last week. Here's Junk Rabbit. Sounds super, super cool. RoboCop, Terminator, post-apocalyptic world. Love it. Of course, the greatest book of all time. Here's issue number 63 of Saga. If you're not reading Saga, what are you doing? Not anything good. From DC Comics, here's The Joker, The Man Who Stopped Laughing, issue number 7, with the... I can't say that guy's last name, so here we go. This cover. Cool cover. Here's Batman 134 with that cover. And this Punchline cover. And this is my favorite cover of all time. Super awesome. Here is the regular cover as well. Part of the 1 Minute War. This is the finale. This is the Flash 796. Here we have Poison Ivy, issue number 11. Such a great cover on that one. So awesome. And then I had to pick up the foil variant as well because the art is just so nice. So I picked that one up too. Man, we're running out of space, so let's stack there and keep going, I guess. Over to Marvel Comics, here's Spider-Gwen, Shadow Clones, issue 2. David Nakayama cover. Here's Avengers War Across Time, issue number 4. Got Ghost Rider, issue number 13 with this cover. Holy crap. That's freaking awesome. That's how I want my Ghost Rider comic book covers to look. Here is Venom, issue number 18. Oh, we've got Wolverine, issue 32 with this amazing Wolverine just killing Wolverines cover. Love it. I'm super sad because I've been getting the Disney 100 variants for all the ASMs and, 1 in 100 incentive variants for all the ASMs. I missed my first one this time, so I had to grab the regular Disney 100 variant for this one, which is one that I really, really wanted because it's the Infinity Gauntlet and it's freaking awesome, but oh well. You can't win them all. This is Spider-Man issue 23, Amazing Spider-Man issue 23. Such a cool cover. I would love to have that in the black and white, but that's okay. Definitely can't have them all. Here's the coolest book, the second coolest book that's ongoing right now, aside from Saga. This is Scarlet Witch. This is number 4. This is such a cool cover of the book. If you're not reading this, like you have to be reading Scarlet Witch. It's so ridiculously good. I'm going to be really lame right now and throw up all of these that I have really quick because they're all right here in the stack. Man, there's so many. I think there's 10. I'm going to go with 10 to 12. But I picked up Spider-Man issue 7, the spoiler Humberto Ramirez, I think, cover. Anyways, first Spider-Boy there. Picked up a few of those. I pre-ordered some from my local comic book shop. I ordered some from Midtown. So there's all those. Grabbed a few. Grabbed one of the regular cover as well, because why the hell not? This came in from Midtown. This is... Things from Another World. This is an exclusive. Don't ask me why I picked this up. I have no earthly idea, but it's still fun. It's a cool Dan Mora cover for Dark Knights of Steel, issue number 1. Slabbed by CBCS in a 9/8, so why not? It's fun. And here's a couple of back issues I picked up this week. Got a Strange Academy 1 Peach Momoko cover. I have a few of these, but I saw a good deal on one, so I picked that up. Also picked up this amazing Blade issue 5 cover, because damn, it's such a good cover. Love that. So creepy. I found a ridiculously good deal on this. I've got 3 of these, so this is my 4th one. This is Black Panther issue 3, the first appearance of Tosin. This is the 1 in 25 cover. These things they sell pretty well online in the secondary market, especially slabbed, so I'm going to take my 4 and get them slabbed hopefully soon. But yeah, grabbed another one for very ridiculously cheap. Guess somebody didn't know what they had, so I'll just keep quiet and pick that up because you got to win sometimes. I also picked up a copy of Advanced Dungeons & Dragons #1. That's what I picked up this week and last week. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and checking out the video. It is greatly appreciated as always. And what can I say at the end of this video? But what I always say, I do a weekly podcast with a friend named Bob. We talk about a brand new comic that comes out. We break it down, do the story, the art, all of that, and tell you if we think you should move on to issue number 2 or not. It's a fun, quick listen. All episodes are usually around an hour to an hour and a half, somewhere in that range. A couple of episodes ago, we interviewed someone. Just joking. We interviewed Tyler Crook, the amazing Tyler Crook, so you can check that out on our Neighbors episode where we talked to Tyler Crook. We've got some really cool stuff on there. Again, this week we'll be going over Dark Horse's new #1, The Great British Bump Off. Feel free to check that out, or feel free to check out the back catalog for other stuff we've gone over. Again, it's just a fun podcast. We're trying to get it out there, trying to get reviews, trying to get listens, trying to build it up so we can keep doing it, because it's just a lot of fun. And I don't feel like there's enough single issue discussion comic book podcasts out there. For me, they're a little too broad, and this narrows it in a little bit. If that's your thing, again, please check it out. It is all new, all different. #1 comics. You can get it anywhere that you listen to podcasts, as well as here on YouTube. I thank you guys so much for tuning in and checking out the video. Please let me know in the comments below what you picked up this week, and let me know if I missed out on anything awesome. And I'll see you guys next time.